We're talking about The Magicians, Season 3, Episode 4. Cue the intro. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fandoms Anonymous. We're here today to talk about The Magicians, Season 3, Episode 4. I know I'm late. I know I'm behind, everybody. Let me fix my shirt real quick. I know I'm late. I know I'm behind. There's been a lot going on. Getting prepared for a comic convention coming up. Black Panther movie. Doing a lot of videos on that. Just been a lot going on, and I am behind on my reviews. I've watched these episodes, taking my notes. So let's go ahead and talk about The Magicians, Season 3, Episode 4. So the episode starts off with Penny. He's still dead. Apparently, he wasn't in his body when he died. Nobody was crying, and Penny was just mad as hell. He was like, what? Nobody's crying for me? I saved your life. I did this. I did this. He was just pissed. So Penny astral projected to the Nylons, to the library, to get a book on astral projection. When he got there, he found two guys rummaging around the library who apparently were cannibals. He went outside the Nylons and saw Elliot, Friend, and Frey, who probably got there by that key that they used inside of the Muntjac. They sat and ate with the cannibals, and he was trying to warn them, like, hey, get away from these guys. They're cannibals. Alice is back at Fillory after the death of her father, and Quentin sent a messenger bunny to tell Margot that Penny died. Margot was sad and said, I thought we were going to bang. And Penny was there. He was like, me too, girl. Penny found Katie in the room trying to overdose on drugs. He left her in the room and saw Julia talking to one of the students. Someone used his body, one of these spirits used his body to talk to her, just like the old homeless woman we saw previously. Julia had magic and was able to revive her, but how? We'll learn about that later on. Someone showed up, a guy named Hyman from the 1920s that was a student who apparently died because he was a pervert, but he knew how to astral project as a prank. So he never found his body to get back into it, and his body just died off. Someone moved his body so that he could never find it, basically. Quentin ended up finding out that the second key is on Earth because it was mentioned in the Fillory book. Elliot figured out what the guys were cannibals, and they got up out of there real quick. One of the heads of the library came and said that Penny's services are still due. They said that they're going to use a corpse eater to eat his body to bring his soul back so he can work for the library. Now, I've died, but based on my contract, I still have to work for you after I've died. I think that's crazy. Hyman told Elliot that he could project himself into objects and he could use them to get people's attention. He went to try to use the bunny and heard that Margot was going to take out the Fairy Queen. He tried to use the Margot clone made of clay, and they all beat it back dead. Like it came, he had it just walking, and they just beat it because they felt like still had some magic and it was possessed. It was actually Penny. They then found out that the key is probably still on the Breakbills campus. Dean Fogg told them that it was in the West Dorm that was buried by magic because of a ghost, and now it's not because there's no magic. Another thing about Breakbills that's coming up is the fact that it was magically hidden, but now it's just a regular old building that's visible and the deed is up. Hyman told Penny that the ghost there is going to kill them and he can also hurt them in their astral state, but Penny realized that this might help them. Penny found the guy as Julia and Quentin walked in. He was able to see Penny, but he was stuck in his ghost loop. Through the ghost loop, they were able to see the key. The father of Rupert Chatwin's friend, who Rupert gave the key to, was the ghost. Penny tried to take him down and make him say his name out loud, but Julia and Quentin got up out of there real fast. Julia and Katie went to go visit the death lady. She told him to burn his corpse so the library wouldn't get him. Penny wanted to use the key to help reveal himself to everyone. And Penny went to go to try Elliot's key, but he somehow summoned his father, trying to summon the shadow back to scare off the cannibals. His father reprimanded him for his clothes, and apparently his father didn't like the fact that he was gay. Frey said, hey, Grandpa. Just as soon as he popped up, he just said, hey, Grandpa. Hilarious. Frey just comes in at these most inoccupied moments and just says something a little quip, which I always think is funny. Dean Fogg figured the key could be with the McAllisters, who are the oldest family in magical history and are on the board at Fillory. They went to the Irene's house, and the house still has some deep enchantments on it where magic still works. And I looked at this lady, I said, she looks familiar. She's actually the wife of, I cannot think of his name right now. You guys have seen the Punisher series. The main guy that was hiding out with Frank Castle. She played his wife in that. She plays Irene in this. Irene wanted to see some magic be done, and Julia went to the bathroom and set a piece of paper on fire to help find the key. Meanwhile, Katie was preparing to go burn Penny's body. Julia found the key, but the fairies were watching. Alice came to say that the corpse eater was on his way. Penny ended up becoming the calendar and set his body on fire. That I think that happened. With the key, chapter 3 of the book opened up. Dean Fogg came and told him that Breakbills was done, like I was talking about earlier. Elliot zoomed in the dorm running from the cannibals, and he told him how he got away. They told him about the next key, the truth about the key, that the fact that when you hold the key, you can see the truth and you can see things that are hidden. He held it and said, maybe it doesn't work on me, and said, hey, Penny, and then just dropped the key. So basically the key can show hidden things. That was an epic cliffhanger right there. So I want to know what you guys thought about this episode of The Magicians. A new episode comes out tomorrow, which is episode 6. We're going to go ahead and review episode 5 as well. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that video. It's coming up too. We'll see you guys in the next video.